Hey everybody, Jerry with 3DHP, and in today's video, we're going to print Kratos, God of War, from Sanix, on my resin printer right after this. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, Kratos, Sunlu Resin, Uniformation GK2, 8K resin printer. It's going to be really cool. The file is 1/10 scale, I believe, and I'm going to scale it up. I throw it in my slicer, and I crank it up from 100% to 150%, make the model a little bit bigger. I'm going to show you a quick time lapse here of that. I'm not going to strip the supports and show the cleaning process. There's no reason to go through that over and over and over, but you'll see the time lapse. I'm going to show you putting it together, and then I'll show you the finished product. And if you happen to notice behind me, the shelf right below the filament, right behind me, I cleaned it up. I boxed up a lot of the stuff that I had up there and put in a couple boxes. Took a lot of resin prints I had from Sanix and Wicked and some other designers, VX Labs, I believe, and I rearranged that. So I'm going to show you that real quick. I'll show you some pictures of what I'm going to do for this model. I'll show you the sliced pictures. I'll show you Sanix's website, the time lapse, and then we'll go from there. So please stick around and please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'd really appreciate it. So here we go. All right, it's still a work in progress, but I moved some stuff around. That's my top shelf up there. And so you got some of my printers here. I need to make another shelf somewhere for more filament, but let's go back here and check out the models. Took a lot of the stuff, most of the stuff that was on this shelf I boxed up, and then other models I had scattered kind of here, there, and everywhere. I moved around. Got stuff back there in the back there hiding. Got too many here to name, so you can kind of check them out. I know who that one is though. A lot of amazing sculpts. And yep, he's still not painted. Paul Alien. And down here, what am I stepping on? Oh, airbags. And down here below I got a couple masks and a couple prints. I still haven't clear coated that model. And the Ghostbuster car, of course, I need to work on it. It's all dirty. I need to clean it up and start working on that project. So, see here, Big Jono's nozzle. Got that done. I've got to make get a light kit for that. Here's a bunch of my Spawn emblems that I got printed out. My wife's printer. And this area is a little bit better. It's not organized real well, but it's a little bit better. And I got a lot of partial rolls of filament. Most of that's silk. A lot of my partial rolls that I have are silk. And I got an old belt printer there, Ender 3. I converted to a belt printer. It's not working properly. I need to work on that. Then I got an Anycubic Viper up there. It's had issues. It was given to me. So, Star Wars. And here we got a Romulan Warbird. Enterprise. It's about 3 foot long or so, maybe a little bit longer. And then under the table, got a Romulan Warbird. So it's kind of what we got going on at the moment, guys. So let's get resin printing. Okay, here's Sanix's website. It's sanix3d.com. He also has a Patreon that you can join. You get a great deal on all the sculpts, all his models. And I'll just kind of scroll down through here and kind of give you an idea of what he has on his site. I printed out quite a few of these, not all of them of course, but quite a few in resin. Sanix 3D was my original designer when I got into 3D printing that I was printing stuff from, and I have now for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. Excellent files. Very trustworthy site. I highly recommend him. It's amazing, amazing stuff here. I'm going to go back up the top real quick. Let me show you KRATOS. And remember, everything is fan art here. Take a look at some of the pictures. That's what the statue will look like when I get it completed. Alrighty, let's get into it. And here he is all put together. Got him all glued up. KRATOS, God of War. Hope the camera can pick up the detail on that, but that came out amazing. Really cool. And this time, instead of hollowing 3 millimeters thick, I kicked it back to 2 millimeters thick. And of course, I got drain holes and everything. So his torso was hollowed, the legs were hollowed, the stump, and then the base. His 2 arms and the axe and his tools and his tool belt were solid. So anything that's too small to hollow, I usually don't try. But that came out amazingly well. And like I say, the Sunlu Gray resin is working great for me. I'm having no issues. Just be sure you shake up your resin really good. Make sure it's not too cold out. And yeah, it printed fine. No problems removing the supports. I'm using Cheetah Box slicer. And see, got holes in the bottom there. Designed by Sanix at sanix3d.com. And I'll have a link down below in the description where you can go over to Sanix's website if you'd like to buy models individually, or if you want to join his Patreon, you're welcome to do that. And I've been buying models from him and getting models from him for, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years now. It's been a long time, but he does great work, great designer. And yeah, KRATOS, God of War. Came out wonderful. So happy resin printing, everybody. Later.